Hey guys, Drama here again, and welcome back to English Uncle. Today, we're going to talk about something super important: how to stop sounding like a robot when you speak English. You know what I'm talking about, that stiff, slow, unnatural way of speaking English that sounds, well, a little bit like a robot. But don't worry, I've got some great tips to help you sound more fluent and relaxed. Let's jump in. 1. Use contractions. One of the quickest ways to sound less robotic is to start using contractions. In everyday English, native speakers use contractions all the time. Instead of saying "I cannot" or "I will not," they say "I can't" or "I won't." It's faster, more natural, and way more relaxed. Let's practice a few examples. I cannot go to the party becomes I can't go to the party. You will not like it becomes you won't like it. You can see how contractions make the sentence flow better. It doesn't sound stiff, it sounds more like how we talk in real conversations. 2. Stress the right words. Another way to sound more natural is to stress the right words. In English, we don't stress every single word the same way. Some words are more important, and we say them a little louder or longer. For example, I didn't want to go to the store. She loves chocolate. In these sentences, you can hear that we stress want and loves because they carry the main meaning. The other words, like to and the, are softer. When you speak English, try to focus on the important words and make them stand out. 3. Speak in phrases, not words. Here's a big one. Stop thinking in individual words and start thinking in phrases. Native speakers don't usually say one word at a time, they blend words together into phrases. For example, instead of saying "what are you doing" word by word, you say "what you doing." Another example, "do you want to go" becomes "do you wanna go." It might sound a bit funny at first, but this is how we naturally talk. If you can practice speaking in phrases, you'll sound much more fluent. 4. Practice linking sounds. Just like in the last tip, linking sounds is a great way to avoid sounding robotic. In natural English, the end of one word often connects to the beginning of the next word. For example, I have to go becomes I have to go. What is it? Becomes what is it? By linking sounds, your speech will be smoother and you'll avoid that choppy, robotic sound. 5. Loosen up your tone. Okay, this one is key. Loosen up. Don't be afraid to let your voice go up and down. English is a very musical language. We don't speak in a flat tone. If you keep your voice at one level, it sounds boring and robotic. Here's what I mean. Imagine you're saying "I'm so excited." You wouldn't say it like "I am so excited" in a flat, emotionless voice. You'd say "I'm so excited" with your voice going up on so. It makes your speech sound more lively and fun. 6. Fillers, but not too many. Now, this might surprise you, but using a few filler words can actually make you sound more natural. Words like are like, and you know are common in everyday conversations. They give you time to think, and they make your speech sound more relaxed. However, don't go overboard. If you say like or too much, it can become distracting. But a few here and there, Totally fine. It shows that you're speaking naturally, not reading from a script. 7. Slow down a little. One mistake a lot of people make is trying to speak too fast to sound fluent. But guess what? That can actually make you sound less fluent. When you rush through your sentences, it's easy to trip over your words and make mistakes. It's much better to slow down a bit, speak clearly, and focus on your pronunciation. Think of it this way. It's not a race. If you're calm and take your time, you'll sound more confident and relaxed. 8. Copy native speakers. One of the best ways to learn how to speak naturally is to copy how native speakers talk. This doesn't mean you have to mimic them perfectly, but try watching English shows, movies, or YouTube videos. Pay attention to how the speakers pronounce words, how they link sounds, and where they stress certain words. Then, try repeating after them. Even if you feel a little silly at first, it's a great way to get a feel for the rhythm and flow of natural English speech. And hey, if you're having fun while doing it, you're already winning. 9. Record yourself speaking. Here's a really helpful trick. Record yourself speaking English. It could be reading a passage from a book, telling a story, or even just talking about your day. Then, listen to the recording. Do you sound natural? Are there places where you're too stiff or robotic? This is a great way to catch little mistakes and work on making your speech more fluid. Plus, the more you practice, the more comfortable you'll feel speaking. 10. Practice with real conversations. Finally, the best way to improve your English and sound natural is to practice with real conversations. Whether it's with friends, language partners, or even strangers online, the more you talk, the better you'll get. Conversations are where you really learn how to relax, listen, and respond in a natural way. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's part of the process. The more you practice, the more fluent and comfortable you'll become. Alright, that's it for today's episode of English Uncle. Speaking English naturally isn't about being perfect, it's about feeling comfortable, confident, and relaxed. Use contractions, link your words, stress the important ones, and don't be afraid to throw in a few fillers. Most importantly, have fun with it. Thanks for joining me today, and remember, the more you practice, the more natural you'll sound. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more episodes. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.